Hey there, buddy. Alright, I actually haven't changed my settings since doing this mic fiddling, but it shouldn't be too shit. Testing 1, 2. Actually, this seems pretty good. So we have no fan and a reasonable mic level, I think. No fan, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, potato, potato, potato. Alright, seems to be not too bad. This is live, it is not a game. I'm not even close to ready to play Blood Bowl again. Like, holy shit, still salty as fuck from that other game. But there is a potentially good match in that. Actually, maybe not. This is not the match I thought it was. These are not the droids you're looking for. This might be completely rubbish. Let me go and turn the chats on and whatnot. No. Scarra wishes. I mean, I didn't lose a game, so it's not like I'm a shitter like Jimmy that loses games and then gets salty. I still won the game, but I'm salty that I had to play against such a shitter in such a shit manner. Because just throwing a foul every turn and being up 10 men is just a ridiculous way to play. And then I had to endure it. It's like Ducky won that match. It would be like challenging Roger Federer to a game of tennis, and then Roger Federer having to endure your bullshit. Alright. Alright, everything's working. Good to go. Alright, so some dude versus some dude. I think this must be Minze and someone else. I don't know why they're called Temp 1 and Temp 2. That's a bit weird. Because I'm pretty sure it was Minze with the High Elf. And this is some other Widow Necro. Have a quick gander. Oh, skills have gone away. Let's have a quick gander for any obvious strengths or weaknesses. So for example, an Agi 5 Wrestle Leap Strip. Actually not going to be that great against a 4 strength Sure Hands Ghoul. So I think if there's a Mighty Blow tackle option on the 4 strength Ghoul, that'll be absolutely taken. They could have. Well, one would still be visible. Wow, why does it keep taking the skills off me? Single Ghoul bench. Oh man, is this a Johnny 5 start? Star player on the sideline. That can't be intentional. I mean, you don't really need the Hypnotic Gaze for your defense. For your offense. But it could be cool. I'm still not sure why you wouldn't have it on the field. It must be some Johnny 5 strategy. 3 rolls apiece, 1 off the kickoff each, and both with a wizard in hand. Yeah, look, and not getting attrition by the Mighty Blow, there is only 2. So it's not that scary for the High Elves. They answer with their own 1. Single man bench each. No bribes, so you're not really expecting a bunch of fouling, except on something truly amazing. But yeah, no, aside from the Agi 5, nothing really jumps out as being incredible, and the school actually incredible, in that it's Splodge Sure Hands. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Johnny 5 did invent the Johnny 5 star player defense. By not using it, you keep it safe. So obviously planning a way to dodge off the LOS, but just the ball's in a bit of a shit position. It has to get rerolled, so I think I might have even done that before the blitz. So protecting the 1 in 36, a good start. Does have the Sure Hands pickup, so it's not even a reroll. retreat to safety while playing around the 1 in 36, then with probably a 1 in 6 dodge out. You don't want to have to reroll your final action. At the same time, you want to make it safe. Oh, wouldn't hate an extra man in. The fleshy for a 2-die tags the carrier. Yeah, look, there's a huge hole here. It's a bit weak from Minze. Assuming it's Minze. But then again, you're not really expecting the turn 1 wizard, even though there is a recovery. It's just he doesn't really make it safe in the pick up shit. The ghoul will still attempt it with the reroll. Look, 5 with the reroll isn't outrageous, but... And I guess he was hoping for the more favourable scatter. It was really... This was just the one bad square, and this was the one bad square. So a 1 in 4 to get a terrible square. And then you've lost the threat of the wizard for the rest of the game. It's the second... Yeah, look, 5 bosses, not even that tough. Second match from the second round in the champ ladder. Oh boy. Oh shit! Oh man. Minze wins this game. Just on that play alone. The immediate counter wizard. They're both threats gone, it's back to a normal game of Blood Bowl. The high risk play from this Necro. Early dodge. It's the power too. Oh man, mighty blow. Huge swing. Wow. This almost absolutely guarantees Minze's offense. And likely guarantees his defense. As now there's no force strength blodge, sure hands holding the ball. And the Agi 5 wrestle becomes amazing rather than mediocre. I really didn't like that early dodge. I think almost anyone else could have done it. Committing guard zombies to make irrelevant blocks and lodges. A bit strange too. I thought the wolf post blitz could have come to assist. No, just one Dyson. Oh man, counter removals. Wasn't on anyone important. I mean, sure, losing throw is a bit shitty, but any elf can carry the ball, especially when they're movement 8, or in this case, movement 9. I've got no idea, Johnny. The other Necro, no one I've heard of before. Although, I could probably find out. I looked at the Blood Bowl forums to see that the match had been concluded. And I mean, that's why I'm looking at it, because I know it was done. Oh, risky business. With the stun, I don't think this is safe. Oh, there's a guy here. Sneaky stealth elf hiding on his icon. Necker up one man. It could reasonably safety. Yeah, that's it, Johnny. Could reasonably safely. Well, not safely, not against a high elf. They'll do whatever they want at some point. So field control will be really important, and tackle being relevant will be really important. Fair enough. It'll just be rotating and protecting. Hey look, Trump's going to do a big lockdown on the cyber. Make sure that no one's committing any crimes on the cyber. His son's pretty good at it. Might hire him as an NSA chief or something. Oh, if this isn't a knockdown, holy shit, Wolf in trouble. He's gonna be fuming. Might even slide the guard along to try and further protect it. And see, this is the advantage of Agility 4. Unlike Ducky's 1 in 9s when being marked by sidesteppers and, risking a 1 in 9 to get out. Oh man, Mighty Blow. Gets him for the drive. Reduces the Necro to 1 tackle. Yeah, and so look, while the blocks were fine on pushes to be 2 dies, a follow-up into Mighty Blow is just terrible. I think the second push could have been a push, well, it wouldn't have mattered really. He was committed to looking for the 2. And regardless, on both pushes, he was ending up adjacent to the Mighty Blow, and no way of not being guard assisted. Sniping streamers, are you, Cheese? Cheese was telling me about a game where he was actually unlucky and he reckoned he played well. I didn't quite believe him, but he seemed really convinced of it. Yeah, look, this is a guard fleshy. Maybe it was worth risking the GFI just to be more relevant for the subsequent turn. The white could blitz and follow, and the fleshy would have been in a better spot. I really hate fleshies being the assist, because then when you block the guy away, they're just standing there like a retard. This becomes a reasonably safe drive. Oh boy. Necro back to upper man. It is Bizzle. Except we know that the high elf is Minze and temp is Ondoval. The guy who played the second most games as Necro. Oh, hey Johnny. Do you want to update the stream title to something cool? Damn! Immediately appoed. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to lose a Mighty Blow Tackle either. It's the best tool for dealing with these wolves. He already got one, but it did regenerate. I guess he's given up on stopping the touchdown and will look to sort of fake pose a threat. So I think the catcher could just run off and everyone else can just re-engage for the last 2 turns, just so he's not being banged down so thoroughly. Holy shit. Second consecutive Kaz on a dodge fail. I think I already had the game right. Yes, starting to be a bit dangerous. Well, not really, but with the single bench, the 2 Kaz, it starts to raise the question with the Appo gone in an overtime format. Maybe not, but still with the Ghoul gone, I can't see him defending it. Hot diggity. Really? Took the both down, was he out of squares? Must have been. You roll a GFI? Oh, he doubled. Alright, so he took the both down so he'd still be marking him, because on the push he wouldn't have a lot block. Yeah, that makes sense. Good KO rolls in that more than 50% woke up. Ah, it did have a babe. I guess it's to be expected. Necro with no babe. Minze with a babe. Been last night, Guitar Bot. Hey, Jab Aspie. Oh boy, an attempt at the Necro one turn. So he's got the zombie forward 1 square to be able to make the final block. He did use his blitz too. But here's the thing, when you've got the 2 frenzy, I really like to have the based guy on the outside, have the hole here, and have the frenzy make the first block with a man round the back and push him into the hole, and the second block pushes the guy up. That way you've still got your blitz for the 1 turn. And so then rather than trying to make the 4+4+3+, with probably a GFI, you can block for pushes into a 3+. Or even on, well, you probably still don't want the both down. Even on something like Edril here. Was it Richest Tier or was it Combat Bunny? I'm pretty sure it was Combat Bunny. Yeah, but no, look, once you start getting more than 2 people, it gets a bit crowded. But it probably wasn't a bad idea. I was exceptionally tired and just had nothing intelligent to say all game. Are you sure? It sounded like Combat Bunny. This is the second game played for the second round of the Champ Ladder Season 1. In fact, I'll get Combat Bunny in on the call right now. One moment. Oh, how you doing, Fassbinder? No, that's Jimmy. How you doing, Fassbinder? My name's Combat Bunny. I'm from Scotland. I like to wear a kilt. That's nice to hear, Combat Bunny. How do you like the match so far? Oh, I think it's been pretty interesting. The Necros seem like they're in a good spot, with the amount of removals they've got already. But then again, as you pointed out earlier, the Edge of 5 can just leap in from anywhere. The same way that I leap into a haggis sandwich. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Energize. Energize. I don't know. What if we just get Scarrow in? Hey Scarrow, what's cracking? Yo man, I don't know much about this Blood Bowl. It's looking pretty crazy. The guys are rolling dices. I don't even know what's going on anymore. That's Irish, Johnny. Alright, so look, the start of the drive is always a bit dull, but we could expect, you know, later on into the drive, this sexy little agi catcher. What do you mean you're not Southern Scorer? You sound like a Southerner. Or maybe you don't and I just do it because I know it cheeses you off. Or maybe the Southern American's the one I do the best. Wow. Someone, hey Johnny, you want to take 50 points from I'm a viewer? Disrespect tax. A based cage. Unbelievable. He does have one guard corner. I assume he's going to get the second. Yep. Yep. That's what he needs to do every single time. He needs to make the hourglass cage and he needs to have guard on every corner. Actually, with the hourglass cage, it's fine. Just to make it red. So just the ghoul on the one guard in the center. He's really, he doesn't even really need a guard in the center, but if he's basing, he does. He did get a Kaz on the Lodge Guard, so there's no guard being applied. I had to cancel assist and apply assist. So, it's a little bit of a worry. He's also got the Hypnotic Gaze to play around. Gaze on a corner into a blitz will be absolutely terrifying. Damn, going straight in for red dies! Gets it! First action red dies! Unbelievable! Into an immediate 5+. Yeah, no, I think I would have just screened there, or maybe applied a little pressure, or blocked down some sides, or looked to tie people up. Certainly free this catcher, and then, you know, a turn or two from now, when he's in, you know, less of a well-established place, take the gaze into the leap or something to that effect. Well, that's an interesting fact about US politics, is that the Democratic Party used to be more conservative, and the Republican Party used to be more liberal, and they had an ideology shift. Oh boy. Oh, passing plays around an elf. Deserves to be punished. Oh, he's brutally punished! For greedy handoffs, look, it wasn't even bad in the hands of the zombie. It was a blow. It was. It was a block zombie. And look, I think he could have made reasonably safe progression and made this handoff play once he had the ball a bit safer. That is absolute maximum punishment for 3+ handoffs that I didn't think he really needed to do. With the scatter on the downed guy, wolf into gazed golem into capture. GG. If we stop to look at the field control, which I guess doesn't really matter, you can see he's just, tackle zones everywhere. This is what you should do if you're, worried about what to do. In a situation like this, you say, right, where's this field control? Not really getting through here, but could. I reckon this blitz is pretty prime. You've got the assist already. A wolf almost guarantees it, and then can rotate in front afterwards. And trying to get men out in front. The dilemma with that is that Minze can risk passing plays to anyone. Agi 5, unless double marked, is still catching really reliably. Even triple marked will not catch it reliably. And then dodging out on 2+2+ with a reroll. I mean, you sort of have to block this guy down or he scores right now. And getting in front to make the pass a little bit shit. Looking for a 6-square pass. Still a 3+, even if he's double marked. A 3+, 3+, 2+2+. Up on the board, it's not even that bad. He still won't risk it though, unless you have to roll dice. So here's the thing: this is what the undead necro coach did wrong. He didn't have to hand off from the zombie to the wolf. While a blodge guy does seem like a nice movement 9 blodge guy does seem like a nice guy to hold the ball with. It's really not different from the zombie when there's a wrestle strip around. They're both losing the ball the same amount of times. On the same dice, so it's not better at all. So you're doing an extra 3+ for no reason, and so while you could look at this and say, right, it's not a hard play to make to win, and just outright win the game here, it doesn't need to, and so don't roll dice unless you need to. That'll be the pro tip for Ondoval. Good work here with the wolf clan. Realizes he'll need to put some pressure on and get lucky with some dice, or he's not stopping it. Odd step on the ball's not a bad idea. Maybe a GFI with the golem to make it a bit harder. Although putting the golem there is one fewer squares that your wolf can then sidestep to continue to harass. But a bunch of guard does a hell of a lot of work. Because there's no more guard. Eldril pinned in. There's no hypnotic gaze shenanigans to free him. Makes it a reasonable defense. The dilemma is it's still just the 2+ out into the passing play that I called earlier. But you still don't want to do it because there's the intercept chance. Could be 2+ out into a blitz. And 2+ out into a 2+2+, and he's pretty safe. Even just the handoff. Avoid the intercept completely. Easy. But good pressure, but without dealing with Agi 5, doesn't even care if he's marked. And it was a great call to do the quick pass on a 1 in 36 with the team reroll to the 1 in 36 with the inbuilt reroll. Valley State being, yeah, everyone's on the ground. Wolf still picks it up, but Wolf doesn't score, so he wasn't really losing the game if the 136 happened here. And yeah, look, handoff too. Pretty crazy. We saw the 136s rolled from Mol yesterday, which you could argue he lost because he won in 36 an otherwise easy touchdown, otherwise no other dice touchdown. But you can always look at games and pick apart things like that. What you should look at is macro decisions that you did that you didn't need to. So, Ducky's 1 in 9 dodges that he failed. He absolutely had to make that attempt. There was no real better play or way to clear him. Did great in the second half in making blocks rather than dodging. But the dodge that allowed Mol to get free to hand off to the ghoul on the 1 in 36 also did fail. So it's like when you say, oh, damn those English, if they weren't killing the Indians would have been happy little prosperous people. You point your finger back further and say, oh, if the Romans didn't do this, this wouldn't have happened. And it gets a bit circle jerky, but what you can do is say, what did he do that he didn't need to do? And that situation, it was a handoff. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse came down. Hickory dickory dock. Exactly, courageous. I mean, that's another thing to consider too. Like, if it was a Brett team, you still wouldn't make that handoff. But, like, movement 8 elves and Skaven, you definitely don't do it then. Especially with an Agi 5 relevant, leaps in anywhere, 2 pluses out anywhere, and they catch a skedaddles away. You can't be really disappointed with the removals for a team with only 2 Mighty Blow. Exactly, Javaspy, exactly. When you move a guy to make a block, 3 turns later you've got 2 guys there that aren't relevant, marking 1 guy, and then everything up here where you really want to be making plays are 1 dies. Which is why I think you really need to take more than 1 minute to start your turn. Look, give him A for effort, trying to score as quickly as you can, even in spite of the 2 failed pickups. You know, it's just practice. You know, once you know how to watch and how to make a 2-die block, from there it's just practice, getting a read on, you know, the quality of your opponent, as well as then saying, right, I'm going to give him this block, which couldn't, you know, Kaz my guy. But for him to be able to make this block, he's going to bring someone in. Who's he going to bring in? Let's tag the people except for this guy. You know, this guy will be the only guy that can do it, and he can make 6 blocks along the line, and they've all got Mighty Blow, and it'll really hurt. But if I've got 5 guys here, and he's only got 3 defending, and it's, you know, turn 6, it's absolutely worth it. And so, it's probably a poor demonstration, but in the champ ladder, I find a lot of the coaches that I play against I don't think are very good, and so I play much more aggressively than I play against someone that I thought was good. Oh, baby. Oh, isn't that nice when it happens on a play that doesn't matter? Holy shit. Hey Johnny5, do you want to give Jab Aspie, I'm a viewer's 50 points that we took from him earlier? Yeah, look, I guess I can point that out. Hey Cheese, do you want to play a match? We could do Coaching with Fash Cheese X edition. Sort of like the Coaching with Fash Koljack and Try edition. It's probably something I could have pointed out earlier, Johnny. So regarding angles, it's hard to say without seeing it in place.